Oh well. It was a thing, you know. February 26th, 2021. Just, Friday. No, didn't make it. So, it was it was a stretch the entire way. Just wanting something and believing in it doesn't make it so. It's still good exercise, it's good practice, but wanting something and believing in it does not make it so. So, I guess I have enough to go on now. Uh, Enough evidence accumulated to, you know, knock it through. That no, just not in um, a stage of life where I'm looking for any sort of relationship, I guess, or not wanting to be known, not wanting to be accountable, not wanting to stay in touch, or be, reliable is the word that is used, and that's not something I can deal with. That's me being me. It's like it's not me like trying to be in control or you know it's just I need stability. I need continuity and a sense of it's like I need to understand myself, and but I also need to, and especially if I never even got a chance to know the person in the first place. So I don't claim to know the person. I know the image, the projection that they were trying to sell, the person that they want people to think they are, but I don't think the person that they want people to think they are is the person that they are. I think it's, the fabrication, the illusion, the projection, the image that is being sold. And it's a protection, a defense mechanism to prevent people from getting in, getting close, and having the ability to hurt. I should know. I do the same thing. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just it doesn't do any good. In the end, it will have served ultimately to undermine and but gotta do what I can't help anybody along except for by doing what I do from my position, my stage in life. For anybody else, it makes sense to them, and I can't say that it isn't entirely justified and valid, because it is entirely justified and valid. I haven't lived their life. I am not them. I haven't been through what they've been through. I haven't felt what they felt. I haven't experienced what they experienced. I don't know. So, but, I did want to get to know them. I still do. I'm still going to stick around. But I also am going to move on. I am going to uninvest, divest, but I'm not going to go away. I'm not going to ghost. Not going to ghost. Not going to ghost. Okay. Got to remember that. Because they are special. And they do need help. They do need support. But I also need to be true to myself and not get emotionally attached. I've gotten emotionally detached enough to have some perspective on it that I need to not get attached. Just, I'm allowed to care, but I don't have time, or I don't want to play games or get mixed up in fantasy. I mean, unless it's for fun, where it's like, it's just understood that there's rules and it's, uh, it's not real. I like some of the stuff to be real, but it's not. So, at least I don't think it is. So, anyway, I'm just telling myself this so I remember it a little bit better. There's no guarantees, because I might wake up tomorrow. And it really just comes to that, down to the communication and the conversation. It's like, I need the reliable conversation, and it's like, and if it's not wanted, it's like, it's not wanted. I can't, if I'm just not, I'm just very different. And the way I talk, and the stuff I don't talk about. I don't talk about popular stuff. I don't talk about bands or movies or TV or pop culture or fashion or, clothing or, I don't know. I have very limited stuff that I can talk about. And especially when it's with somebody from an entirely different background, and just totally, it's like, just the fact that I've been able to talk with them as much as I have been, that's a testament to the, the ability of language to breach barriers, cross boundaries, and facilitate understanding and compassion and all that stuff. And I've learned it. I've only been practicing all this stuff for just a little bit of time. Just really, for the most part, since I discovered being autistic. Crazy. So it's just been over 2 years. And I can thank Kelly for sparking my imagination, because it was her. At a meeting at Terra in late 2018. It was actually, I guess it was about October of 2018. And she was at a meeting, and I saw myself in her. It's like, the way she moved, the way she talked, the way she acted, the way she just shared and told about her experience. It's like, it was just fascinating. I think I fell in love so quickly. And I had to get to know her, that girl. And then she disappeared. But then she showed up again at a different meeting that I was at. But I came on kind of strong. And I don't know. I'm not very sensitive or understanding about people's traumas and relationships and stuff, because I don't have them. But I don't know. But I'm learning. Dial it back. I don't know how to do that, though. Apparently I'm not good at it. So, but I think slowly, I'm not destroying, I just, they, and then they, so. Thank you to all the people that have had the patience to put up with me for as long as they have, each one I think I'm getting, I'm learning something about. That is, if I ever do find myself in a long-term relationship, the person that I end up with, um, assuming there is somebody, I might just end up, well, assuming I live, but also assuming that I find a relationship, or decide on finding a relationship, and um, they will have all these other people that have helped me to make these little realizations as I've, been growing as an individual. So thank you to all the people that have helped me along my way, not just in relationships, but everything else too. Finding sobriety, a life worth living. So, I don't know. I'm not shutting down or turning my back, or just, I think I just need to finalize the idea that nothing was ever like how I was imagining. I don't think. Pretty sure. It was just invention. Because I wanted to believe in what I wanted to believe, and I think it was there. But I didn't turn out to be the person that they wanted me to be for them. And I can never be who they want me to be for them. If the person that I'm wanted to be is the person that I think it is, then I can't do that. I am not that person. I've gotten a sense of them a little bit better, and they are looking for things that, no, it's different. I don't care about that stuff. I'm looking for a much simpler life, and it doesn't require as much. Doing things. I think they are too, but I don't know. They've got something to prove. I don't know why. I guess I can guess, but they've got something to prove to themselves, to the world, and they will not be satisfied until they feel that approval or validation, even though they know they don't need it, and that their own sense of doing it for themselves is enough, but still they're seeking it. They're seeking that approval, that validation. And I do too. I like a little bit, attention. I don't know, but there's a balance. But I do enjoy the interaction, the attention I receive, but I can't get too focused on it and waiting, because I'll end up waiting for far too long and be so distracted that I won't be noticing anything else. So I've been given my liberty. It was always mine in the first place, and they don't need my attention, and so I will be withdrawing my attention. I'll just, not ghosting, just disappearing. I don't know what their fine line is, but it's like they don't need me to be liking everything to validate that they exist. They got along just fine without me before, so complicated. So, and if it's any different, if it turns out that it was any different than how I'm currently perceiving it, well, what else was I supposed to think? That's the thing. And here's me leaving room for being wrong, because I can't say that I'm right. I have so little to go on, and that I have to go by what has been told to me. and it's not much. So I still have to guess at stuff. And it's like, I don't even know what the questions are to ask. And also, I've been told at some point that it's like I wouldn't like the answers. So it's like, okay, it's very... So I don't know. I'm just gonna stop. And it's like, and I think I'm on the right track about just, I don't need to say anything. I don't need to apologize. I don't need to say goodbye. I'll just slowly fade back. And if there's questions, I'll answer them. And but I'm not going to be waiting. It's not fair to me. It's not fair of me to me. Nothing to do with them. So they need their time and space and find their place and identity. And it's nothing to do with me. It's not that I'm anything. It's not that I'm a bad person or, all that stuff. It just has nothing to do with me. And it was nice to feel like somebody else was excited to know me. That they were looking forward to interacting with me, that they were asking questions, they were interested. That was cool. I thought that was really cool. But now it's like they're just so disinterested. That's like, it feels like I'm just old news, this thought train doesn't go anywhere good, so I'm just gonna let it go. So, anyway, that was a short relationship again, where I, never actually talked to the person. That's crazy. How do I have these relationships with people I don't talk to? And I can fall in love with people that I never meet. That's so... I guess it's just part of my nature. Dang it. I'll have to get used to that. It's not a bad thing. It's just dangerous, being it is. But that was one of the reasons I was worried about even getting to know people, is because I know that I get attached and I get emotionally invested. And it's like, and then I don't like feeling, disappointed, rejected, let down, all that kind of stuff. When things don't go my way, or whatever. But I get over things. I bounce back, and the speed at which I bounce back has nothing to do with how I felt about anybody or anything. So it's not like, oh, I'm okay faster because they actually didn't matter to me. No, they mattered quite a bit. I'm just able to, or I'm getting better at being able to manage myself in advance and during that, coping strategies or something, I'm not sure. Or I don't have to destroy myself or kill myself over things not being how I think I want them to be at the time. Because, there's always tomorrow. And there's always, I could be wrong about everything. And, I could be right too. But then there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow contains within it the promises of unlimited potential. Anything could happen tomorrow. good, bad, neither. I don't know. But there's only one way to find out. Gotta show up. So that's what I plan on doing. Feast or famine, all or nothing. So anyway, I said a lot more than what I meant to. But like I said at the very beginning, it was a stretch all the way. But it was fun to engage and entertain what a weird I can't even imagine what it, but I wanted to imagine, and so I did. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's part of my humanity, my spirit of imagining outside of myself all the things that could be, if only, where there's the willingness. And I can only have the willingness on my part. The rest, it's like. So, anyway, okay. I want to go make some food because I'm hungry. So, I'm going to go do that. And anyway, so this is my little update on February 26th, 2021. I guess this is probably some sort of delineation point where there's something official here on this day for me, even though it's been it's been on its way, but today is the day where it finally knocked. And yeah, it is sad, but I'll get over it. Even though I don't want to, but anyway, okay.